report thing that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
I will be completely blunt about it. I really hope that this was a one-off and that this doesn't turn into something bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, look, Alana was. It did sound like Alana was at fault at this too.
Oh, I think that they were both. I think Alana was being petty. But then I think that rather than kind of shut it down or just take the ticket and move on, like really escalated it.
Agreed.
And I think like, you know, people just there's this mentality of like I gotta win, you know, I can't take an L.
Yep.
And they both were pushing that energy, and I don't want to and I talked to Barrick about this. I don't want to see this turn into a bunch of cops trying to one up each other and pulling each other over, and you know, it's just turn into something that it should have never been in the first place.
Even if, let's say, Alana was in the complete wrong, right? I can only speculate. What the fact of the matter is that a sergeant, tenured sergeant, behaved like
It's
trash.
The fact that he called them what he called them on the stand, I don't even know how to deal with that.
Yeah,
like,
that was fucking brain dead.
Like,
to me,
it goes
it's
back to the Elon Ma stuff, right?
Yeah.
Ventura makes a report about Elon Ma and all his processing errors. Fine. But Ventura also admitted to me that he did it. He did it because he was pissed at Ma. And so he decided to go through. He used his authority and his ability as a sergeant to be spiteful towards Ma. And it's like I tell my command this more often than not. You gotta be above the bullshit. Doesn't matter how you feel about something, you have to support the officers below you. Even if they're being shitty to you, you still have a responsibility to support them. And like I'm in a weird spot where I brought issues to BCSO command before, high command, you know, like with Ventura and with Bean. And every time they're just kind of like, well, you know, if the behavior continues,
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I want to point this out, right? You heard what I said very loudly so they could hear it. These fucking guys had the audacity to hold on to a warrant and press it on Pred as soon as he got elected. That Collins bitch. And they have the audacity to stand here and say that they have no issue abusing their authority on a cadet, scream at them, and try to use that authority to intimidate her out of issuing a citation. And she's got most of the prosecution on hand. Like, these people are fucking, like, look, they're fucking, you know, if they lose their job here, they're going to go fucking work at McDonald's. Like, you know what I mean? And they're going to fuck up the fries. Like, you at a certain point, you got to know what to expect, right? And right now, that expectation's very low. Otherwise, the behavior and steps that you witnessed is no, common sense for most people.
You know what I really don't understand? Is this kind of obsession within the PD on discipline. Everybody wants to tell everybody else off. Everybody wants to have an opinion about it, issue DAPs, do I've said it before, I'll say it again. I've never seen a group of adults so obsessed with disciplining other adults. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's cringe. I mean, I don't know what to say other than that.
You know what?
Daisy,
you know what
it's small dick
what
energy.
I should do?
You know what I mean?
Maybe I should talk to Bones, and if I can get Bones on board with this, maybe we should remove all disciplinary action. And just
I think you're.
on,
listen. I think you're overcooking.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
What if we remove everybody's ability to discipline?
Yeah.
Make it a high command only thing.
Oh, review panels. That sounds great.
Not review panels, and just say if somebody makes a mistake, teach them how to make it better. Teach them how to fix it.
Yeah, I actually agree that the one issue. Okay, I see what you're saying. If you want to issue it needs to be associated with a corrective.
Like no more DAPs, no more discipline. Just teach them how to fix it and resolve it for next time.
Oh my God! Look, let me cook a little more.
I don't think people would have too many complaints if they were actually forced to do something rather than just complain.
Make it a mandatory 30-minute and, if necessary, longer training session between the issuer and the issued.
Yeah.
Then even if it's misfired, there should be resolution.
Yeah.
And both should separately write out their experience. So they should both be able to see it. Holy fuck.
This whole thing about people disciplining each other, maybe that's the problem. I mean, it's not the full problem, but maybe that's a big problem. And I will say right now, I think if the you know, the accountability was put back on the person that was, you know, complaining about it or whatever, not complaining, but like addressing the situation to actually resolve it, I don't think they'd be complaining about things as much, because they would have to do something about it, and I don't think people want to actually do anything about it. I think they just want to bitch.
I think this is a great idea. I have my doubts that I believe you when you say
it won't work.
It's gonna go to Bones, and then his staff is gonna cry, and he's gonna, you know, like I said, look, they freaking demoted 2 officers, and then, you know, like what came out of that? You know what I mean? It's the guys, him and Barrick share a lot of. I'm not gonna talk shit about Barrick. It's been a while. Bones does not have a backbone. For someone whose name is Bones, I don't think they're rather brittle. So, I
think that it might actually work, because I don't think they actually want to discipline their own. So maybe they'll be on board with it.
I mean, give it a shot. You know what I mean? As long as you got a backup plan, you know what I'm saying? Think if it goes sideways.
What, people actually resolving their issues?
Well, I mean, let's say you bring up the Bones, doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, this probably seems worse anyways, simply due to the fact that you didn't have command around. You know what I mean? It's like another stick on top of the pile of sticks.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to cook on that for a bit.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. All right.
All right.
Thanks
for the ride.
Anytime. You take care, Daisy.